Hello. So as you can see, I'm actually back in the studio, not in the gallery, which probably is surprising you. But what I thought I'd do this week is have a little bit of a break in proceedings of my reviews of the various areas of the exhibition in the gallery, and come back here to have a chat with you. And I think, as you can see, behind me is the wonderful painted wall. But actually, things are changing. This studio is no more for me. I am going to be moving. So I always knew this was a possibility after the paintings had gone to the gallery. This is a large space in the mill, and things are changing, rents are going up and so on. So I'm moving studios. And I think, there's ways of looking at this. One way is, this is, it's such a shame, it's such a lovely studio. But the other way of looking at it is that it's a really great opportunity to have a real sort out, to have a rethink, to reorganise, to re-establish my working practice. Is your glass half full or half empty time? And I think very much it's half full here, and I'm actually thinking about the great possibilities of moving studio. So what I thought I'd do today is to share with you some of those thoughts, to turn around in the camera in a minute and show you where I'm up to in this incredibly messy studio now, but also give you a little bit of a sneaky peek at where I'm going to, as a little bit of a discussion really about change and things moving, and how change can also be incredibly positive as well as being more difficult to deal with. So anyway, without further ado, So in this area, which still looks a complete tip, I have to say, I have been spending the time sort of getting all of the work that was surrounding the walls, all on the walls, the paper and the things I used as inspiration for my paintings, all off and into relevant piles. So if I show you on the floor here, this is all about the panoramic view, and I'm trying to be organised, and I'll keep them all in wallets and different sort of folders, so that when I come to do more work on the particular subject matter, I've got them all to hand. And I've still got to sort out paints and so on, but I have started to make a change, some organisation in this area. And I'm getting ready for a little drawing trip, so I've been getting some of my materials together, and of course you saw me take all of the stuff off the walls there. So that is the first area. And in the next area, which is the larger area where you saw me put my paintings, this is all. What I'm trying to do is to put all of the things I'm moving into the centre of the room. So although it looks like a bit of a junk tip, actually, it looks like I'm about to have some kind of sort of sale. I'm actually not. These are mostly things that I'm going to be moving, and I've just put them into the middle so I can kind of see what I've got, and when it comes to it I can start moving over. But I do need to do some decorating and painting and organising in the other studio before I do that. So there you are, just a bit of this is where it's at the moment. Oh, and that big pile there is all for the tip and to take to recycling and so on. And I've still got things on the walls that I will move once I know where I'm taking them to. So let's go and see this other studio. See where we are. So it's going to on the same floor, so that's handy because of all the carrying back and forth. And this floor is quite nice because there's quite a few artists. This one in the corner there, and then there are a couple along this corridor. In fact, there are 3 others along this corridor, so that's quite nice. So where the light's coming through, this is going to be my studio. So here we are. So I'm going to push the door open. The chairs and the tables was the story. Somebody commandeered the space, but they're going to have to go, I'm afraid, as is the sofa, because I have my own sofa. So here is the wonderful space, and it's really nice and light, as you can see. And if I twiddle around, I've got some great walls to work on and hang my paintings on. And yeah, so a nice sort of square, evenly lit space. And one of the great things as well, I'll just show you here, is not only does it have a wonderful openable window, but those are the views out to the very woodland that I was painting last year, the woodland behind Wood End Mill. And if I just show you the chimney, and this wonderful chimney is outside, which is the chimney of the mill. And this is a huge mill because it's a spinning and weaving mill, so it's a double mill. It's mill 1 and mill 2. And those are the old sheds at the back there that you can see. So all in all, it's a really nice light space, which unlike the other studio, is much more evenly lit. And so that is really quite a nice thing about it, and it's a nice sort of square-ish space. So I just swing round. Okay, so just to finish then, I'm back in this, space where I cocooned myself for the whole of last year, painting away. And I've been, as you saw, I've been sort of sorting out things on the wall, taking them off, creating piles of the relevant work. And I've been finding things, as you do when you do these sorts of things. And one of the things I found was this idea of, what does success look like for me? What's my inspirations? All sorts of boards and things. And one of the boards is called My Art. And it has past, which was all illustrational. Present at that time was me starting into mixed media and doing some of my Mills work, which is actually just in its infancy, and I left that alone to work on the body of work for Landscape Inside Out. And then here I have this thing called Future, which is this empty space with this question mark, but I just thought I would read it because it just is really interesting how whatever stage you're at, writing these things and thinking these things and evolving these things is just so useful. And I had forgotten completely that I had written this, but if I read it to you now and you think about the body of Landscape Inside Out work, it's so interesting. So here I've put, I see my future work as ramping up some of the ideas I have started to develop recently in my work. I'm a newbie to mixed media, so I need time. Getting braver, bigger, bolder, but at the same time muted. I want my work to be more spacious, rich, layered, textured, scored, lined, and these are all appealing descriptors for me. I see it as semi-abstract, about place and my feelings of places, developed through writing, drawing, and a strong journaling approach. Well, there you have it. That is so, I think that really reflects what I have been doing this last year. And so I would encourage everybody to, one, have sought out, so to try not to get derailed by things that happen. Things happen all the time, and we just have to sort of somehow deal with them and make our way through. And what I'm finding is that when those things happen, they make space for other things to happen that might not have happened had they not happened. So, for someone like me who gets a lot of anxiety, it can be stressful. But if we can try and get this sort of idea of living in the moment and to a point going with the flow, I'm not great at that, but it's when I do it, it helps me. I think we can see that all of these changes and things that happen are sometimes to our benefit. And even moving studios and having to do all of that is a great opportunity to have a clear out. If you're not moving studio, still, it's spring, have a clear out. It's like, not only do you find things that get you thinking, as I've just illustrated, but also it gives you it gives you a space to breathe and space to kind of move on, really. So wherever you're at, all of us get stuck and all of us get in a rut, and having these things and these ways of clearing the deck, starting afresh, focusing on something small, all these different little things just help us to get through. So a completely different video today. I hope you found it interesting, and please do like and subscribe if you're not already, and also make comments. Love to hear what you think. And next time I'll probably be back again in the gallery to share more of the work with you. And if you're new to the channel, then just check out my playlists. I've now got an exhibitions playlist, which is all about the Landscape Inside Out exhibition at Gallery Oldham, which is currently on, and it's on until the 4th of June. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks a lot then, bye.